Hello there, Sagittarius. This is your romantic love reading for October 2017. So we just experienced the new moon coming in, so that should be bringing in a new kind of energy. If you're a returning subscriber or watcher, thank you so much. I truly appreciate you, and I appreciate your comments and your encouragement and your kindness. And I am working through getting these videos out, and then I will be getting back to you guys that have reached out. And please know that I have been thinking of you, and I have been thinking and trying to sift through the energies to understand more and be able to give you a much more helpful response. Let's put it that way. We just finished Diwali festivities too, so we're wrapping up things, and thank you so much for coming back. If you're here, if you're new, welcome. And there are general readings too, and this will be a romantic love reading. And if it doesn't resonate with you, please check your rising sign. If not, also check where Venus is located in your chart, because that can give you some insight as well. And if you still are not finding anything, then book a reading, and we'll get down to it. I do talk when I do readings. It's part of the process to get into that mode of rhythm and then be able to speak. So as I grow and get better, perhaps I will chat less. So, and also my first videos were a way of introducing myself. I won't be doing that in every video. So once again, thank you. If you resonate, please like and subscribe. And I'd love to hear your feedback and how you're doing. And just, let me know what your thoughts are. Kindly, though. Kindly, please. So it's a kind space. All right, so I'm going to go ahead, and I've shuffled already, but I'm going to shuffle some more. And I'm just going to go into the energy of Sagittarius and the heart, the collective heart, the energy of Aries. Oh, not Aries, sorry, Sagittarius. I just did Aries. I shuffled very well, don't worry. But I know it's Sagittarius. I think some Sagittarians might be feeling some confusion. You're being kind of kind about it, but the confusion is lingering. That's the overall kind of feel I get. Also, pardon the camera that I have. This is the best I can do at present. So when I'm able to, the camera will improve. So there you go. I'm feeling as though some of you feel maybe perhaps that time's running out in some sort of way, but it's not. And I know it's hard because your birthday's around holiday season, so there's more emotional impact around it. So for you singles, don't fret. It's all part of the process. It's all part of the journey. For those of you in relationship, trust the process. Trust you. Get to a place of trusting you if you haven't learned that yet. And for some reason, I'm getting the feel that you need to go for a hike. Like hiking. You need to be in nature. Right now, if you're in California, there's heat, so maybe hold off. But if you live in the cooler areas, go for a hike. Be in nature. Connect. Turn off your phone. Disconnect and connect with nature. Ground yourself. Because sometimes you guys feel so much that you get in a different zone and you can't see what's in front of you. So let's go ahead and shuffle once more, and then I'm going to break and go through. Now this could connect with your general reading, or this could just speak to a completely different audience. However the energy flows, whichever way the portal is sent to you for you to come here. Those are the words for you to hear. That is Charlie. He will sometimes make an appearance in videos. Right now, that is a vocal appearance. I don't read reversals unless it speaks to me. Okay. So you got some universe interaction, and you've gotten. You have 4 major arcana, so some of you are going through some major shifts. Hopefully some of you know that you deserve better, is what I feel like I need to say. The universe is intervening somehow, so some of you may have already hit a lesson or are about to come to a lesson, but it's not a bad one. It's just a beautiful little, hey, kind of a nudge by the universe. You will then come into form where you will be a person of your word. And it's interesting because we have the Fool energy next to it. And then we have the Hanged Man. So for those of you that are single, let me get what's coming up for you first, and then I'm going to go into the couples, and then I'm going to go into the question marks. I'm going to try and divide them up that way. So I'm used to doing personal readings, so doing the general, you know, I'm learning as I go along what would flow the best and bring the best reading to you. Gardening, getting into nature, something. You guys got to get your hands dirty or get in mud, and I need to do that myself. I need to be out in nature. Knowing that you deserve more. Perhaps past situations have left you to feel that way, or your mate feels that they deserve more, or if you're single, I'm not even going in the direction I thought I was. It's just how it comes out. So hopefully, you get what I'm getting through in the reading for you. All right, let me just stay in this space here. So, the universe intervening is a very nice thing. You also get a 9th cup. You also get 9 cups down here. And there is not too much sword energy, but there is wand and sword. So, fairly balanced month. There will be an influx of emotion. The person in question is something that some of you are dealing with, a soulmate, a deep connection, or a deep karmic partner. No, it's not karmic partner. Scratch that. It's a soulmate. So, in the recent past, you have walked away. Perhaps during the harvest moon, you walked away from what this person was offering you. You're like, no, it's either everything or nothing. It's all or nothing. The universe has intervened and has given you strength to be of your word. The fool part of you wants to just jump off the cliff and say, you know what, F it, I'm in love with this person, I like this person, let me just go and do it. You then have the Hanged Man, and then we have the Death card next to it. followed by the Six of Wands and the Nine of Cups. So what that tells me is, see, if I got the Death card and the rest of the cards were leading up to a very difficult situation, they would add up. But this doesn't add up to that. What it adds up to is you needing to center, you needing to get in a place like the Hangman, a meditative space, because apparently you have some decisions to make. Some of you may be in situations that need to come to an end and might be coming to an end. And it's something that will be for the best, and you will have support in that decision. Not much is, I'm going to have to clarify a little bit, because for singles, I feel as though it's been kind of like you haven't been satisfied, or someone is almost about to satisfy you with everything that you want, but you decide to put faith in the universe a little more, and you start to be more true about what you want. And after you've gone through that, you've been very clear with the universe, like, this is what I want, this is what I'm manifesting. You step into the Fool's paradise, and after you've had a moment of, I say, perhaps some of you took a little bit of a risk to say something or just say what's on your mind. And it's a dichotomy here. I mean, we have the King of Swords and the Fool, so this is a person who's very serious, and then this is a person who's the Fool. So this could be your person of interest, your romantic partner. This could be your energies right here. So it could be something that you've waited for and you were not happy with what you were getting. The universe just provided you this connection. What you've manifested is coming to you. You've been very secure with your word. One of you is more serious than the other. The other one is kind of the Fool, which kind of helps with the yin and yang balance. But sometimes you can feel a little off. So coming into the Hangman energy, that's where we see that maybe for needing to just take a moment, let the blood flow back to your head and center. Because you guys have very different energies here, and it works somehow, but it's different energies. We have the Death card here. So it could be a cycle that's coming to an end, a certain chapter in the relationship, a certain lesson has been done. For some of you, I feel like a distance is ending. Some of you have been separated, and so that distance is coming to an end. And there is some sunlight in the horizon. Like, you're seeing the horizon, you're seeing that, things are going to be okay. This could also be about a matter that's being squashed. Like, it's like you and your significant other have had an argument, and this is just the death of the argument. And I'm not to feed your ego, but you might be the one who was right. Because you have the Victorious card here. It could also, in another regard, mean coming into a new beginning of the self. So let me go ahead and clarify these. I'm going to use the Serpent Fire Tarot for you, Sagittarius. I shuffled these, of course, Palo Santo and Saged. Prayers, all said. You're in good hands. All right. Let's go ahead and clarify. It's cracking me up, the King of Swords and the Fool next to each other. And then the Hangman. It's like such different energies. Must be a very exciting relationship for some of you. Like, you must really have a lot of adventure and interesting arguments, cute arguments maybe, hopefully. Well, I'm going to need a little bit more. Every time, by the way, I'm so used to it, I'm just pointing it out because it's what happens. 6 of Wands, and we got 6 of Wands again. So we're going to pay attention to what needs to be expressed here, because we got that twice. All right. We have the 5 of Cups for clarification of the 8 of Cups and to bridge into the information about the Magician. Then we have the King of Swords and the 6 of Pentacles that bridges into the Fool. And then we have the Hanged Man that bridges into the Death card with the 5 of Wands. Then we have the 6 of Wands being reaffirmed with a 6 of Wands again, leading into the 9 of Cups. So I'm going to shuffle it a little bit more and get a little bit more information. Okay. All right, so there's some actions that are being done in the background here. All right, we have some deep actions happening in the backdrop of in the spirit world, in the other world, in the other realms. Some need of spiritual ascension is occurring, I think, and that's what's kind of helping to illuminate what you deserve. I feel as though there was a dark moment where it led you to feel like, I deserve better than this. You're offering me 8 cups, but it just feels like 5 empty cups. I just don't feel it. And it seems as though you've been tempering it. You've been trying to keep it tempered, or this other person has been. Or perhaps this is you in dealing with the single world, dating. It's just not, you've been trying to, keep some way of being having a balance with your thoughts and your emotions and how you deal with things. And you're getting to a place of peace. You're rising above. And temperance is a great deal of knowing how to maneuver your plane. Like when you're up in the air and you're flying, it's about you understanding where do you need to ascend, and knowing, you have the dark side and you have see, if you look at this, there's a dark horse and then there's a white horse, and he is in the middle. He's, the ascension of his chakras are rising up. There are pillars that are from here, so obviously he was below and he has risen. So with the temperance, you're able to take this magician energy and this information here of the Hanged Man, and then you do get the Hermit. So meditation is really screaming out, like, meditate now. Do some type of meditation, prayer, affirmation, gratitude, some way to center. Go to the beach, dip your feet in water, go and put your feet on some grass. Find a way to get to that place of introspection, growth, so that you can connect with this person of interest or with your mate again. So you can put a death to that uncomfortable situation and meet again, okay? But for that to happen, there needs to be a going within process, okay? And it will leave you to be victorious in your situation, and you'll emerge, We got the Six of Wands twice, so I think you're going to be all right. I mean, she's emerging and looking pretty fancy to go, and look at it, the way his horse is looking at him. He's like, you fancy fox, you got it done. So, you know, it's... then we have the Four of Wands for the Nine of Cups. Now, Four of Wands, usually it's like you're waiting. You're in waiting, right? So you're still waiting on some things. You know, you're still waiting on that last cup. Even though you have cups in other areas. This romantic thing is where you're waiting for one more cup. Just one more cup. So I'm going to pick one more card for the Six of Wands. Okay, King of Pentacles. So the energy that you'll be getting from this is going to help to move you in momentum. So you might be in a place of waiting, but this pentacle is good because it kind of helps to balance this out a bit, because we have so much wand energy in the background here. And major arcana cards, it's major movement, major change. So it is something that ends all right, though. It ends victoriously. And I feel, as I look at this image, that it's almost as though it's going to be a recalibration, a reassessment of the self. And it is about ascension here. Definitely you're ascending. And the light that's radiating from you, if you're male, it's coming from the sacred feminine. If you're female, you're connecting with that sacred feminine within you. That's definitely something that's resonating and speaking to me. So it's quite the soul journey here, and you are in waiting. Perhaps there's someone else in your mind. I don't know. For some of you, there might be someone in the background, in the back of your mind. So I don't know. That's interesting. That's exciting. But if you want a more in-depth reading, go ahead and contact me below. I'm gonna just pick a couple of the advice cards of The Universe Has Got Your Back cards, and just close out there with some warm words here. Very exciting touching of it's the surface, you know, we're getting into the surface of things. And the Knight of Wands energy, by the way. You might be doing something impulsive, and that might lead you to go inwards, which will help you to have illumination of things, and it won't be... at the end of the day, you won't come out... You'll come out as a winner, you know, and you'll be proud of yourself, and you might still be waiting on that person, but who knows, maybe not that long. You never know. Okay. Okay. My happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. So, my happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. I'll put that with the Magician right there. Okay, and when I focus on my inner light, I see the world through lens of love. So yeah, this is about going inwards here. It always connects. So Temperance, the Hanged Man, the Hermit, the Death card, to bring an end to this type of suffering, inner turmoil that might be there. Taking the Fool's plunge and going into this space. When I focus my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. Coming from a place of love rather than fear. ask yourself, am I coming from love or am I coming from fear? And if you don't know what you fear, make a list of what you fear and make a list of what you love. Yeah? Let's do one more. Okay. I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm guided. So, there's a little dragonfly. Yeah. So there's your romantic love reading, general. If you want a more deeper and made for you and towards your actual, personal situation, please go ahead and contact me for a private reading. And please like and subscribe if you like this video, and I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful rest of the month, dear Sagittarius. Keep your heart shining and bright and loving as it always is, and be good to you, be kind to you, so you can be good and kind to others. All right, take good care. Happy Halloween. Bye now.